This is a burn test of a cross section of a door panel. This is kind of a mock-up fire door test to see what this material can withstand. It is now 11 hours in the afternoon. Ambient temperature is about 48 degrees. It's first week in January, so it's a little bit cold outside. And we're going to let that burn for 30 minutes to try to simulate a fire door test. Those are normally done in 30-minute intervals, and they're going to see what happens on the back side as far as temperature variation. If after 30 minutes it's less than 250 degrees, that is one of the higher standards or highest standards for a fire door. That's every 30 minutes. You can see that the skin of the paneling is already red hot. Nothing on the back side. So we'll check that in 30 minutes. And we'll see what the temperature is on the back side in respect to the ambient temperature. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes since we put the propane torch against this makeshift door panel section. There's the new time, 15:41 hours. Torch is still going. Ambient temperature is around 48-49 degrees. This is a 30-minute burn time. Now what I'm going to do is check the back skin of the panel to see how warm it's become against the ambient temperature. I'm dragging it across from the bottom at 72 degrees to almost the top. It's hit 87 degrees. The very top. Over 90. If I do the face, (550 degrees). Get even closer. You see how close I have it right there. Just climbed over 700 degrees. 800 degrees. 900 degrees. I'm going to take that out before I destroy my probe. And obviously the core material stopped any burn through and slowed down an extreme amount of heat transfer. You can also see that the core material is not igniting. There are no flames coming out the edges of this panel section. There's no oxidation of the core material due to how I sealed the edges, and I actually caulked it with a high temperature caulking, so it prevents oxygen from getting into the core area of this cross section panel. So there's no oxygen getting to where the core material is, which helps to guarantee that there's no burning of the core material and no flaming. Ambient temperature around 49 degrees. I'll test the back one more time. About mid-70s. I'm going to come up a little higher on the back of the paneling. Mid-80s. So from 900 degrees down 80 or 90 degrees, I think that easily surpasses the requirement of the 30-minute burn test, that the temperature does not increase 250 degrees. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let the propane torch continue to burn. We'll check it again in an hour, and then probably an hour after that, just to see that this cross-section of a door or panel is very successful in retarding any type of flame or heat source that is put against it. So since I ran out of daylight, I decided to forego the 2-hour check, and we're now at 3 hours. It's just as light out, so get a close up of the watch. It's 18-11 hours. That's a 3-hour burn. You can see that there still is no flame or smoke or vapor coming off the paneling. Ambient temperature is about 41 degrees. I don't know if you can see that measuring the back of the panel. $110, $111. Again, let me show you the back of the paneling. No blistering. I can put my hand on it. That's a 3-hour burn time. 3 hours of burning. I'm going to scrape away some of the, that's just burned paint. I'm reminding you this is an 18 gauge steel skin. 18 gauge. 3-hour burn. You can see the flame, the intensity of the flame upon the face of this paneling. 3-hour burn. The paneling maintained its integrity as far as the core material is concerned, and for that matter the outside. The paneling has stayed intact and there has been no burning present. No flame, no smoke, no vaporization of the core material. The paneling is completely intact. That's a 3-hour burn at the end of a very hot torch. And I would imagine I could let this torch run until it ran out and there'd be no change in the panel.